Good morning friends. Today I am presenting a video on food poisoning. Food poisoning or food-borne illness are same thing. It is actually a broad term that encompasses more than 250 kinds of disease causing germs including Salmonella, E. coli and rotavirus, and those germs can cause varying degree of nausea, diarrhea and vomiting depending upon a number of factors. Type of food poisoning. This comes from many sources including bacteria, viruses and fungi. Listeria comes from fresh milk and unwashed produce. E. coli comes from fecal contaminations. Campylobacter it comes from undercooking and unhygienic kitchens. Salmonella comes from undercooking and poor hygiene condition. Staphylococcus comes from unrefrigerated foods. Ciguatera comes from coral algae toxin. Shigella comes from human waste contamination. Botulism comes from damaged cans. Symptoms of food poisoning. It shows fever, nausea and vomiting, dehydration, upset stomach, cramps and diarrhea. How you get food poisoning? You get food poisoning from eating or drinking food that is contaminated with pathogenic viruses, bacteria, toxins, parasites or toxic chemicals. It does not always come from rotten or spoiled foods. It comes from perfectly good food that was just improperly handled or cooked. How long does it take food poisoning to set in after you eat something contaminated? It depends upon what the culprit is, how much was consumed and a person's individual immune system. For example, common food poisoning like Bacillus cereus can set in within 6 to 16 hours, but there are some foodborne illnesses that are latent, meaning they have to reproduce in your system and get into a large load. Hepatitis A virus, for example, can take 15 to 50 days to present, but in general, most common types takes 4 to 24 hours to set in. How long does food poisoning last? That also depends upon individual immune system. In general, 1 to 10 days, but it can be longer in some circumstances. Food poisoning gives you a fever. Yes, viral or bacterial food poisoning can sometimes produce fever. That would be things like bread, rice pudding, applesauce, toast and bananas, something bland, or kitchen noodle soup. You want to stay away from food that is more challenging for your digestive tract to digest, like greasy, fried and spicy foods. You want to drink a lot of fluids and not just water. Water is isotonic. If you are ill, you are losing a lot of water through diarrhea, or if you have a fever and you are sweating, the best replenishment is not exactly water. It really should be a non-isotonic fluid. That would be something with salt, sugar, or electrolytes and juices in it. When you consume that kind of fluid, you tend to keep it in your body. It is less likely to just run off or go straight to your kidney where you will urinate it out of. You have diarrhea output. Should you go to the doctor if you have food poisoning? For most of us with healthy immune system, we can usually recover from food poisoning on our own. As long as you are able to keep food or liquid down, then you can try to hydrate at home and let it run its course. But your nausea is so severe, if your nausea is so severe that you are unable to keep any fluid down, you need to seek medical help. Fluid can be administered for hydration and to replete lost electrolytes. You should also see a doctor if you develop a high fever, blooded diarrhea, or extreme pain. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also watch my blog on this link. Thank you.